Hey guys, and welcome to another energy update. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the full moon Libra we're having on April 6th. And we're also going to be touching in the 4-4 portal and why it is still open and how to still access it. And stay tuned till the end because we're going to be doing a pick a card moon message for you. Let's jump on in. So in today's video, I want to talk about 5 key things you need to know about during this full moon and 4-4 portal. So the first thing I want to talk about is the 4-4 portal that happened on April 4th. However, the energy is really strong right now for the next 4 days, so you can still tap into it. Let's talk about what the 4s mean as a numerology aspect. So 4s are grounding, they're stable, they're traditional, they're family, they're home, they're security, they're safety, right? I think you need 4 walls to build like a house. That's foundational energy. This is, we have 4 sides of us. We have the mental, the physical, emotional, and spiritual. That's all encompassing. There's 4 seasons. There's 4 elements. There's 4 directions. Like 4 is such a foundational energy. It's like the glue that holds everything together. And so what's going on with this 4-4 portal, because we just got out of the new seasonal year on the spring equinox, and because we just started the new astrological year on when we started Aries season, we're in this brand new creation energy, and the 4s are very supportive for us during this time because they're helping us plant the seeds to lay the foundation. Okay, so the 4-4 portal was the strongest on April 4th. However, it is open and activating right now for the next 4 days. So if you're watching this and it's the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, you're still fine. You can still tap into those energies. It's going to be really strong for about 4 days. And the moon is actually going to amplify this energy because we have the portal on April 4th, and then we have the full moon on April 6th. So what happens is we have this energy here on the 4th and the 6th almost sandwiching into the day of the 5th. But the 5th is going to be very strong. There's no portal, there's no moon, but it's the day after the portal and the day before the moon that creates a sandwich effect that closes in that April 5th is a huge day for manifestation. So you can manifest on the 4th with the portal. You can manifest on the 5th with that sandwich energy. You can manifest on the 6th with the full moon. And even at the 7th, because you'll still be feeling that full moon's energy, and the portal energy is really strong, that 4 energy. So tap into the 4s, tap into the numerology with the 4s, tap into foundational energies. This is all about planting the seeds to manifest what you want in the future, okay? So this is what's going on with the portal. All right, so the second thing I want to talk about this time is what's going on with this Libra moon. There's a lot going on with this Libra moon. There's a couple little things going on with Saturn and Pluto and just some karmic lessons, and Uranus bringing in some change and a bunch of stuff. Saturn's bringing in some discipline and some structure, some spiritual discipline and some consistency. However, Pluto's bringing in a lot of death, sex, and transformation that needs to happen. So what's going on in relationship dynamics with the Libra moon and all these other astrological elements that are going on, it's balancing the scales. It's balancing out the relationships, good or bad, okay? Because the universe takes a step back and there is no good or bad. Everything needs to be at a neutral set point. So whatever is going on good or bad in your relationship, it's going to bring things back to balance. If things are bad, you might be purging out a lot of stuff in relationships. Look at your relationship patterns. Look at relationship dynamics. Is it your relationship with self? Is it your relationship with your romantic partner? Your relationship with your mother, your boss, your coworker? All of this is playing out this time. Romance is highlighted with the Libra energy. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus is love, okay? But love is a general term, and so love can be the love you have for your child. Like, it doesn't have to be romantic love. There's a strong emphasis on romance, but it's not all that's happening. They're balancing out the scales, balancing out the relationships. Wherever balance is needed, all of this Libra moon is coming to teach us some stuff, to help us grow. Fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at that, however you want to look at that, sometimes you have to go through the bad to get to the good, right? And so stuff may be coming up. It may be more challenging, but that's purging. It's releasing. It's letting go. So things are a little bit chaotic in your relationships right now. No, this too shall pass. There's just a lot of dynamic energies at play, and it wants to bring in karmic justice. Now, karmic justice doesn't have to be bad. karmic justice is fair and just. There is no good or bad. It's a neutral set point, okay? There is good karma. There is bad karma. But it wants to bring everything back to its center to balance it out. So notice whatever's going on in a relationship dynamics. Things may feel up in the air, uncertainty, a little chaotic, whatever's going on. Balance is needed at this time, okay? Now the third thing I want to talk about is what chakra is being affected around this full moon in Libra. And that is the sacral chakra. It might be a little bit weak and it needs some more activations, like strengthening it at its core energy. Sacral chakra might have been overworked for some time is what I'm kind of picking up on the collective. And it feels like instead of going back to its center to balance, it was so overactive that it now is just going back to this weak energy. So strengthening it. Working with the sacral chakra. You can do some color therapy with it. You can listen to some frequencies around the sacral chakra. You can meditate on your sacral chakra. Bring in the color orange in your mind's eye. Imagine it there. It's about right underneath your belly button. Bring in the color orange there. Breathing in some soothing healing and a meditation. You could work with some stones. You could work with carnelian. You could work with sunstone. Any orange crystals, orange adventurine. You could work with, what else do we have? Anything that's orange, you could literally work with at this time. I don't know why I'm hearing peridot. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. It's actually a green crystal. Peridot. Peridot. I'm hearing it from somebody's angels or guides. That actually I'd normally resonate with the heart chakra, but they're bringing that forward at this time to talk about. Also Unakite. Unakite's got some orange and green, so you can work with that. Anything that's orange you could work with at this time to help balance out this energy. So sacral chakra needs some attention, and sacral chakra governs your relationships. So again, the relationship could be overworked, and that bad energy, it needs to get back to stable, and so it's strengthening itself little by little. The sacral chakra right now, the energy, we don't want to blast it forward to bring it back. It's the slow, subtle, gradual energy that's bringing in the healing with the sacral chakra, okay? The fourth thing I want to talk about this time is there's a lot going on in the mental world. The mind is a little bit overworked, okay? Be careful where you're giving your time and attention to over the next 3 to 5 days around this full moon. Because the mind has a lot going on. It's being pulled in all these directions. It feels there's so much going on astrologically. Like we talked about the new seasonal year, the new astrological year. We've got the 4/4 portal, this full moon. There's so much going on. It's kind of clustered, right? And so it's like the mind needs a little bit of decluttering. So sure, meditation can be great. Spending some time alone, soothing energies, right? Calm, subtle. The mind is a little bit overworked, and so taking some time for you, journaling, self-reflecting, take a nice walk, go walk in nature, be outside, go take a bubble bath, whatever you can do to calm the mind at this time is needed. And it's not so much coming from like a stress set, it's coming more from overactive because I'm being pulled in a lot of directions. It just feels very busy. And that's why it's full of cluster, because there's a lot going on. And so it's like decluttering the mind by simplifying. Things need to be very simple, clear cut, calm around this time, okay? The 6th obviously is the full moon, but that's going to be the heaviest energy. Brain fog can come in a little bit at that time, but it's just know this too shall pass. Whatever's going on with the mind, you may be feeling a lot of energy up here, pressure. It's just during this week, again, after the 5-day-ish mark, it should calm down. But just subtle things you can do to relax, to soothe, like self-regulate. You could do some self-regulation techniques as well, right? Just soothing energy so that then again, we don't want the mind working with the nervous system and overworking that. So the 5th thing I want to talk about here is this is not a good time to walk away. I feel like I have to say that again. This is not a good time to walk away. I'm going to say this one more time. It's not a good time to walk away. So this might have to do with relationships. As we talked about the good and the bad, things can be really bad. You might feel you have to walk away. Maybe your partner feels you have to walk away. This is not a good time to walk away. When the energy's balanced and things get back to more stable set point, you're like, man, why did I walk away? Or they might have some regret. But it doesn't have to be relationships. It can be a job. It could be a home. It could be anything that's getting under your skin at this time. Anything that you're getting frustrated with. Anything you're being overwhelmed with. Anything you're getting emotional about. Whatever you're feeling like enough is enough. I'm at my breaking point. It's time to walk away. It's actually not. It's a time to reset. Take some deep breaths. This is the time to pause before acting, right? So it's not a time to act and just say, I'm done, I'm out, I went out. Hold on, because if you could just make it past the 12th, I think there'll be a lot more clarity about next steps going forward. So hold on until after April 12th, then you're going to be very glad you didn't walk away from whatever's putting a lot of stress, pressure, anxiety, tension, whatever's going on here. It's going to be different for each of you guys, but this is the energy to stay put. Because remember, the 4s, the 4-4 portal, we're planting the seeds. So don't give up before the miracle happens. Don't walk out before it's all over. This is still planting the seeds. We're still at creation. We're not even at beginnings yet. So it's not a time to walk away. Endings are very much not highlighted at this time, okay? All right, guys. So now we're going to get into a pick a card message. So I just want you guys to decide on a number between 1 through 3. And when you decide on your number, you can check in the description of the video. I will have timestamps. But let's get, if you chose card 1, here is your moon message for this full moon in Libra. What you need to know. Okay, you got 2 cards. Beautiful. So he says, your hard work is paying off and surrender to the divine. Now, the surrender to the divine is the full moon energy. So it's beautiful to get the full moon at this time. More confirmation you're on the right track. Letting go of what we can't control. And your hard work is paying off. Again, it's consistency. We're just planting the seeds. Things are just now starting to happen. So again, as we talked about, oh my God, it feels like it's too much. I want to walk away. No, your hard work is paying off. Don't walk away and miss the miracle before it happens. Hold on just a little bit longer. And so whatever's going on that's giving that stress, the anxiety, the worry, I surrender. Here's the thing. You're going to be in the energy of like, I want to give up, right? You want to walk away. So instead of saying, I give up, say, I surrender. I surrender, I surrender, I surrender. Whatever's going on between now and the 12th, when those words come into your head that you say you want to give up, you say you want to walk away. Instead, take those words and say, I surrender. Because you're moving, you're going somewhere, you're in the right energy. Things are happening as they should. Just don't give up yet, because it's not quite time to, it's not. We have to wait maybe even to the next new moon, because there's a new moon energy there. The full moon might bring stuff into completion, but you have to wait maybe for the new moon for it to manifest and here in the physical. So hold on, don't walk away. Change those that give up to I surrender. Okay. You chose card 2. Here's your moon message. Beautiful. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Well, we're about to go in eclipse season, so that's powerful. And we've got new moon, so that's great. Expect powerful change, okay? This may be something that may be pushed out a little bit more going into May, because we're going to have, oh no, this is actually end of April when we have the next eclipse. But May is the month of change. There might be a lot of change. Starting end of April when we have this next new moon, going into May, all the way through like the 24th is what I'm trying to pick up on. But there's a lot of powerful energies at play, a lot of change that wants to happen, can be in transition. But change is coming, change is coming, change is coming. Change is actually needed also too to get you to that next point. If you're at the 4 and you want to get to 5, you're going to have to make some kind of change to get from 4 to 5. So that is happening, and there are changes on the horizon that are coming. More to come with this. It actually feels like it's developing, and big, powerful changes that are going to happen. So you may feel stuck and stagnant and nothing's been moving for you, and you're like, why am I not progressing? Well, change is not just on the horizon, it's coming, and it's going to be powerful, explosive, magnetic change coming, okay? And if you chose card 3, here is your moon message for this full moon in Libra. Again, 2 cards coming out. Beautiful. So we've got South Node, don't let your past hold you back, and confidence is your key to success. New moon energy, okay? Don't let your past hold you back. One I want to highlight there with the South Node, you might want to look at your South Node and see where that's at. It talks about like past life and past energies that still kind of grip on this reality and still kind of prevent you. But also you could kind of see karmic stuff here as well. Like what happened in the past, let's go revisit that. Let's refocus my energy there to go heal my present energy so you can move forward in the future. So whatever happened in the past, Don't be caught up in coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Don't get caught up in regret. Don't get caught up in why didn't this work out. Don't get caught up in jealousy. Don't get caught up in anger and rage. Let the past go, right? Because the past, you get so hung up on the past, it blocks your present. And then you're stuck in your present energy. You're so stuck in the mind about the past that you can't even get to the future. Because your past controls your present moment. And whatever happens in this present moment is how you manifest the future. So in this present moment, if you're so hung up on the past, it's actually blocking your future manifestation. So work through that stuff and let it go. Don't let that hold you back from that future you want, right? Because that's blocking right now. Confidence is your key to success, right? Tap into that lioness energy. Roar nice and loud. Let the universe hear you. You're ready. You're confident. You're worthy. You feel good. Your self-esteem is high and magnificent. Like, build up some affirmations to start working with this beautiful Leo energy. Tap into the lioness. That's somebody who is like a boss, very confident. They know what they want. They go after it. They take action. They shine. They let their shine. They let the world see their shine. They shine bright. They let their voice be heard. There is a charisma about their energy. They shine nice and bright and tall. Confidence is your key to success. It may even start every day saying, I'm confident. I feel confident every day. I'm healthy. I'm confident. I have a confident mindset, right? You can morph that affirmation into whoever you like, but there's building up that self-esteem, that self-value within yourself, so you realize you are this beautiful being that can get through anything life has to offer. You can overcome, you can accomplish all of your dreams, all the hopes and aspirations. So I think that's a beautiful place to wrap up today's readings, and we'll wrap up the moon video right here. So do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button this way. I know you've got something that resonated. If you guys haven't even subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a bell too. I want you to hit the bell and turn on all notifications. I don't want you guys to miss out on any upcoming messages. That next message just might be the message that you need to hear today. All right, my loves. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, be blessed.